Alright, so this is more of a sit-down tutorial. So welcome to my sit-down tutorial. This is Victor, your local Zumba instructor, and thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Hope you find these tutorials kind of informative. If you're a beginner or if you're a teacher, hope you can make use of it. If you have any tips that you want to give me, just let me know. I'm always wanting some feedback because I'm not the first person to teach a class. Everyone has their own classes, their own ways of teaching. So I'd like to say thank you for tuning in, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so today we are covering how do we create Chorey. So at Zumba, they give us two sets of Chorey. So one is if you hear me clapping, it's because of the bugs. We get the one-on-one, which is where you learn one-to-one, and then there's a live class. So we Zin teachers, we call ourselves Zins because we're teachers. We get the two versions of Chorey every 2 months, and then every alternate month we get mega mixes. So what is a mega mix? So a mega mix is a bunch of tracks that they put together with no Chorey. So this is where we get kind of our creative juices going and make our own Chorey. And the way to do this is different Zumba instructors have their own techniques. I put this question into a Facebook conversation, and I had different results. Some teachers that taught longer than me have different experience. Sometimes they just alternate, like they have some Chorey that they like, just changed the part that they don't like. But for me, my style is kind of, I like to say my style of teaching is kind of teaching the basic people, but giving people some magic. So I like to incorporate kind of musicality. I like to incorporate fun moves. I like to incorporate moves that we don't see in Zumba a lot. So my style is different. So it does require a lot of freestyle, a lot of saying, yes, I like this part, I don't like this part, I'm going to add some this, I'm going to check different motivation sources. So let's begin with my creative process. So this is not the Bible, this is my way of doing it, and I've been teaching for over 2.5 months. But I have been a Zin for about 6 or 7 years, and I have created my own Choreys in that time for fundraising events. So I know what it's like to create some choreography that will impress a target audience. So if you want to impress someone at a fundraising event where there's a lot of people, they all get the moves, yes, then I'll choreograph one way. If I've got beginner students, then I'm gonna take it down a notch. So this is my creative process, and hope you like it. So the first thing is I play the music. If I get a few tracks in the mega mixes, or if I hear something that I like from another Zumba instructor, I will try to Shazam it to get the music. So Shazam is one of my tools. Other tool I use is SoundHound, and then you just download it from iTunes. So once you've got the song on your playlist, the next step is to listen over and over and just see if you like the vibe of the song. So for me, if I don't like the song, my students won't like it because I have a certain type of taste in music. So other instructors, they like more electro music. I hate electro music, but I like kind of funky music. I like Latin music. I'm just making sure this is recording. It's recording. Okay, so it's recording. So it depends on your music choice. To begin with, once you've got the music choice, I like to keep playing it over and over, so I get an understanding how the song is structured. But it's harder for me to sit down and create like a song structure like chart. What I do, I go on YouTube and type in the song name, and then I just listen and follow someone else's choreography. That's not going to be the choreography I will use, but I'm going to see how they break the music down. So that they're doing the work for you. So they're breaking down the music structure. They're giving you some tips on moves that they like to do to the music. But you don't always have to follow what they do. You can change, mix and match. If you find, like on YouTube, there's many people doing the same choreography. So I'll play different like sources of YouTube choreographies and see what they do. So they do the music structure and then the moves that go to it. So in Zumba, we break down the music, we add moves to each section of the music, and also listen to any breakdowns. The breakdowns are the best things to look out for, because that gives you your opportunity to add your flavour. And the get downs. The get downs is just before the climax happens. You've got an opportunity to kind of chill or amp up the crowd. You want to get your interactions going, so you need to know when to interact with the crowd, when to cue, when to do the moves, when to go hard at it. So that's what you're looking for when you do Chorey. So the second thing I do, once I've looked at YouTube a couple of times, different clips, I look at the actual music video. If there's a music video, I see what's the moves that the dancers actually do to this music. So if it's like a Janet Jackson, then they will have like some Janet Jackson choreography that I could follow, and I can add it to my choreography and kind of not dumb it down, but kind of Zumbify it down so it fits Zumba. Because a lot of the students won't be able to get kind of high level technique kind of moves, so you want to kind of dumb it down so that it's achievable for your students. So look at the music video. Okay. Also, the music video will give you an idea where they kind of where the climax is and where the calm before the storms are, the peaks and troughs of the music. So look at that. Alright, so once you've looked at the YouTube videos, the music video, then I start going in front of the mirror and just freestyle out without thinking of it. Just freestyle, have a camera and just do what you feel kind of fits the music. So you always listen to the music, kind of do some steps that would fit the music. So that's my other thing. When I do moves in Zumba, it has to match the sound of the music. And if it's kind of a smooth, then I'll incorporate smooth. If it's sharp, I'll do sharp moves. If it's bouncy, I'll add the bounce. If it's chill, kind of keep it low key. If it's wavy, I'll add waves to it. So kind of listen to what the song tells you to do. If the music will speak to you, your job is to interpret that song, what it's telling you to do. So this is called freestyle. So once you've got freestyle, then you'll kind of look at your freestyle and say, oh, those moves work well, these moves don't work well, let's do another freestyle. So maybe you want to do freestyle for a couple of rounds and then see what matches. So then once you've got an idea, then you start adding your sections on the music and your freestyle to it. So say with the freestyle, if I've taken classes with another Zumba jammer and they've incorporated a combo I like, the thing that the Zumba jammers teaches us is you can always recycle choreo that you learnt from another instructor, another jammer, another Zen volume, another choreography. You can reuse it. That's called the ZJ tip. So always listen and go back to your encyclopedia of moves that you've learnt in the past. Adapt the moves to match the music, and make sure that when I say match, musicality, it fits the beats, it fits 8 counts, 8 counts, 8 counts. Is achievable if it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. You don't want to do that. You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4 salsa, that's good. But you don't want to be like 1 and 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not a dance class, it's a Zumba class. So you want to keep it easy, emphasize the sounds like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counts. It's okay to do end counts as long as it's uniform. So we've broken down the music, so it's easy to do. The next thing I do when I think about the moves is, can the students get it? If they can get it, it's achievable. Can I cue it? That's the next thing. The other things that you need to check, is it fun? If students do the move, is it fun? Will they be engaged to do it? The next thing is, the checklist is, these moves, does it give you an opportunity to interact with the students? So when I say interact, you'll teach the music, you'll teach the choreography, and then eventually you kind of back away from teaching, and then you're able to interact with it. So you've got maybe 4 counts of this move, 4 counts of this move, so you can interact for the first 2 counts of 1 and 2, leave 3 and 4 to cue something, and then 5 and 6 you can interact, 7 and 8 you coach. So leave gaps where you can interact with the students. Find where you can interact. So the next thing is figure out the music structure. How many times does the music repeat itself? How many reps does it do? How many component repeats does it do? Like do 3 times section A, 2 sections of B, 5 sections of section D. So that will allow you to kind of add transitions. So when I say transitions or progressions is you coach, is progression 1, progression 2 you add like arm stylings, 3 you add maximum kind of a flavor, range of motion, direction, athletic kind of stylings. So can you stylize this to get to progression 3? So you got to figure out when you can progress these steps. And this will also depend on the students. If your students can pick up music, pick up choreography very easily, then you can go 1 to 2 really quickly in the first transition, first kind of iteration of the song. The second iteration you can go progression 2 to 3, and then the third progression of the song you can go 3 straight, and showcase your kind of presenting skills. So it's going to be for me, this is all what I need to think about, but also things to think about when you're teaching this is the transitions from A to B, B to C, C to E, E to F. So am I starting on the left foot as an instructor, and can I move to the next move in section B, next move to section C? Does it fit? So you've got to think about the transitions, and then just compare like the sections. Usually you have one that's kind of horizontal, one that's vertical, one's diagonal, one's on the spot. So you want to have different looking moves in your choreography. And once you've done that, just try to add your cueing at the start, and see where you can pre-cue stuff, where you can pre-teach a move. So you can pre-teach a move in the intro. If there's a long intro, you can pre-cue like a move that's going to take a long time, like this move, and a wave, and a shimmy. You can break that down slowly in half time in the intro, and then bring it back in full speed when you do the actual routine. So, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. So the next thing is keep dancing it out. Does the music, does its combos fit with each other? And just iron out the kinks. Keep improving to your choreography, improving to your teaching, improving your cueing in the song structure. And then, yeah, just keep practicing. Eventually you'll come to a stage where you know inside out, and that's your creative process for me. So I hope that helps. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Sorry I'm not doing much dancing because I'm kind of trying to reserve my energy today.